From a massive sinkhole that opened near the mouth of this busy tunnel, and a pair of California men who narrowly escaped a raging forest fire, to a powerful tornado that tore apart roofs near Richmond, Virginia, and a volcano in Indonesia that sent locals running for cover. Here are 10 shocking natural disasters caught on camera. Midlothian, Virginia is a small town in Chesterfield County, about 14 miles west of Richmond. If you've ever seen the cult classic Donnie Darko, the fictional town of Middlesex is based on Midlothian, where filmmaker Richard Kelly grew up in the 1980s. September 18th of 2018 looked more like a scene from 1996's Twister. That's because a powerful EF2 tornado touched down in Midlothian. It ripped apart roofs and sent debris flying through the air. One local man was able to catch it all on camera. According to the National Weather Service, this storm spawned from the remnants of Hurricane Florence. Wind speeds topped out at 125 miles per hour as the storm tracked a 7.5-mile path of destruction through town. Witnesses said 3 other storms touched down in the area that day. In total, the National Weather Service issued a staggering 28 tornado warnings for an area that only sees 18 storms each year. Baise, China is a prefecture-level city near the northern border of Vietnam. It's home to about 4.3 million people who were used to frequent and heavy rainfall. It's the kind of place where rain can fall relentlessly for several days at a time. Flooded basements are the least of their worries. It rained for several days and several nights in late June of 2018. The water damage was so bad that it eroded the ground beneath many residential buildings. Landslides gutted the area, leaving some buildings teetering on the edge. Those who lived there could only watch from a distance as their home fell into a giant pit. By the end of the day, 20 buildings had collapsed. Luckily, everyone was evacuated at the first sign of danger, but that didn't mean things were getting better. More rain was expected to fall over the next few days. Along with the residential buildings, 6 cars and a kindergarten were lost during the collapse. The rain also destroyed over 5,600 hectares of crops and 1,000 other houses in the region. In all, 124,000 people were impacted by heavy downpours. It likely wasn't the first time, and it probably won't be the last. September 10th of 2021 is a day these firefighters will never forget. They had been battling the antelope wildfire near McDowell, California since August 1st. By the month's end, the blaze had burned over 69,000 acres. Rain and cool temperatures helped calm things down as August became September. For a moment, it looked like they had the fire under control. Then, September 8th happened. The antelope fire kicked back up, moving north toward the Lava Beds National Monument. On September 10th, around 1 a.m., fire crews arrived to combat the blaze near McDowell, a small city near the Lava Bed Monument. But the fire proved too fast and too strong. Their only option was a quick retreat, but they weren't about to escape without a fight.
Section 14 yet? That's hot.
Bartender 244, back up.
Drive. Drive, bro. Holy.
Engine 334, 1671. Where are you? Are you in section 14 yet?
Go.
Hey, 334 is turning around, heading
dude.
the other way.
This guy needs to
Heading
drive.
north? We're gonna start heading south.
Oh. Holy shit.
Copy. We're backing up. We're cut off heading north out of section 26.
You heard that right. Their only escape route just got cut off. But turning around was not an option. They had to make a quick decision. Their lives depended on it. When one car pushed forward, these two decided to follow.
Go, 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 go. This. Go, go, go. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh. We're good. Oh, come on. Go, 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 go. Oh. Holy. Oh, man. Holy.
Taking on it, no problem. Hey, you guys pull back.
Road. Yep. Get on the road. Oh. Come on. Get on that road.
I'm trying.
Oh. On that road. Out of here.
Hey, help! I'm down, man. Stop! I'm down.
Oh my fucking God. Holy
Stop! Let me in.
Dude, oh.
We might have lost some people.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I think everyone burned over.
Holy
Hey,
shit.
open the door.
Go, 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 go. Go. Holy shit.
Thank God.
Holy shit, dude. Oh my fucking God.
You heard one of the men say, "I think everyone burned over." Unfortunately, that's about as bad as it sounds. Burnover is the last word any firefighter wants to hear. It means the fire has blocked all escape routes, trapping everyone inside. They're left with no choice but to deploy emergency shelters and hope the fire passes quickly. Thanks to some improvisation and a prayer, our firefighters escaped the blaze and got back on the main road. According to California officials, nobody lost their life during the fire. We can assume everyone else on the road made it out. Now, it's unclear where or when this next video happened. Some say it comes from Turkey. There was a rumor online that it happened in Bentong, Malaysia, but that was proven false. Wherever it occurred, we imagine the area had gotten several days' worth of rain. That, or they don't know how to build roads. It is amazing how close these people are willing to stand to get a good shot. The road beneath their feet could easily collapse at any time. Thankfully, the tunnel seems to be built over more stable ground. You can see some infrastructure under the road that looks like it could be a drainage system. It also sounds like there's water running off camera. If we had to guess, a recent flood had weakened the ground under the road. The drainage system didn't do its job and the entire thing collapsed. Mother Nature has a way of asserting herself. Just ask these people in southern China. Small chunks had fallen off a mountain outside of Leshan City. It was only a matter of time before the whole thing came crashing down. The landslide blocked one of the only roads in and out of the area. Thankfully, nobody was driving by when it occurred. Look at the giant scar left behind once the dust settles. When people talk about moving mountains, this is what they mean. Timiș County is a small state in western Romania. It borders Hungary to the north and Serbia to the south. It's home to about 650,000 people. A Romanian family was traveling between the cities of Timișoara and Bacșa when they found themselves caught in a terrifying windstorm. It was September 17th of 2017. The 2-hour drive began with bright and sunny skies. The couple were taking their kids to spend a few days with Grandma and Grandpa, but their trip was suddenly cut short when ominous brown clouds moved overhead. The rain started pouring, and the wind nearly blew their car off the road. Soon, they couldn't even see out the windows. Imagine trying to drive through this monsoon. Dad did the smart thing and pulled over. He could hardly see the car ahead if not for their flashing lights. All they could do was sit and wait until the storm passed. According to reports, winds were blowing over 62 miles per hour that day. This family was actually lucky if you consider the damage to the rest of Timiș County. Several trees had fallen on roads, railroad tracks, and overhead wires. Some buildings had their roofs torn off, and many towns were without water or electricity. Hopefully, their grandparents still had power when the kids finally got there. Dingnan County is a small community in the far south of Jiangxi Province, China. They're used to seeing powerful storms during the Pacific typhoon season, but that only lasts between July and December. When this storm struck in March of 2020, nobody could explain why. Locals from around the community captured how hard the wind was blowing that day. Watch how low the visibility gets as the wind and rain whip past the camera. Storms like this are common in China, even outside of typhoon season. This guy was probably used to his backyard turning into a swimming pool. You can see how much damage the storm caused once the wind died down. Signs were ripped apart, motorcycles were knocked over, and roads looked more like rivers. It was also a bad day to be a tree in Dingnan. There were only a handful left standing after the storm. Thankfully, nobody got hurt during the storm, likely due to pandemic restrictions keeping everyone inside. Standing at 12,000 feet tall, Mount Semeru is among the tallest volcanoes in Indonesia. It is the highest peak on the island of Java and sits about 300 miles southeast of Jakarta, the capital city. Locals call it the Great Mountain, as it rises above coastal plains and dominates the skyline. On December 4th of 2021, the Great Mountain decided to show how great it really is. The eruption began shortly before 3 a.m. local time. People began evacuating as lava spewed into the air and ash rained on the village below. Things only got worse as the sun came up. While most villagers ran for cover, others turned around to record the eruption.
Ya Allah, buri Allah. Allahu Akbar. Allah. Astaghfirullah.
The ash cloud you're seeing stretched over 4,000 feet into the air. According to reports, it forced the immediate evacuation of 10,000 villagers living within the danger zone. While many were concerned about the ash, others worried about mudslides and lava flow. Thankfully, that's not hot lava racing through the forest. Instead, it's a mix of mud, water, and hot volcanic debris. It forced further evacuations as homes were buried in volcanic mud. According to the Smithsonian, the eruption at Mount Semeru rated as a 4 on the Volcanic Explosivity Index, or the VEI. That means it was slightly less powerful than the Mount St. Helens eruption in 1980 and the Vesuvius eruption that wiped out Pompeii in 79 AD. Heihe, China, is a prefecture-level city in Heilongjiang province. It's among the 5 oldest cities in the province, meaning they've seen plenty of rare Chinese tornadoes over the years. On August 21st of 2017, one of those storms touched down in a residential area outside the city. Unfortunately, the buildings in this area aren't built to weather freak tornadoes. All the locals could do was hope they didn't lose their homes in the storm. Some were lucky, others weren't. The area was unrecognizable after the storm passed. Several people lost their homes, businesses, and livestock. Thankfully, nobody got hurt, according to local media. Tornadoes like this are rare in China. Most occur between April and August, meaning this storm in Heihe came at the tail end of tornado season. Luckily, most Chinese tornadoes never exceed EF2 intensity. They've never seen an EF5, and only 5 EF4 tornadoes have ever been recorded. Chinese rain is no joke. Southeastern and coastal China will see upwards of 80 inches fall in a year. The Yangtze Valley gets between 40 and 45 inches, while the Huai River Valley to the north sees about 35. Heavy rainstorms will quickly overflow rivers and drainage systems. They can lead to freak flash floods, like this one in Sichuan province on May 28th of 2023. Locals in Shanhan County kept their cameras rolling as raging rapids invaded their city. The water carried people's cars downstream and was strong enough to rip a steel bridge in half. Thankfully, nobody got hurt when the flood moved through. Everyone in China knows to seek higher ground when the rain starts falling. According to local weather reports, the area saw 12 hours of intense regional rainstorms. The sky opened up around 8 p.m. on the 27th and didn't close until 8 a.m. on the 28th. If you enjoyed this video and want to see another just like it, be sure to click the link on screen now. With that, thanks for watching and be sure to tune in next time.